If you see a guy is wanted by other women, you're like, huh, what's going on there?
Hit me with it.
Experienced it. I'm like less interested in someone, and as soon as another girl walks up to the guy, I'm like,
So minor spoiler, he's going to take this in an evolutionary psychology direction. But it's also just effective marketing, manufacturing scarcity and demand to generate more demand. You don't need to go a whole lot deeper.
Hashtag stay toxic, queen. Yeah.
Your words, not mine.
Oh, it's a normal part of human evolution. Do you know where it comes from?
It's important to remember here that even if this is true, if this is some sort of evolved piece of sexual attraction in humans, that doesn't necessarily mean that it serves us today. It could be vestigial. It could be an evolutionary dead end. And one of the things that these coaches do that annoys me to no end is invoke evolutionary psychology in ways that imply that it is always good and useful. Justify antisocial, harmful, and, in his own words, toxic behavior.
As 300,000 years ago, we as human beings, we lived in tribes of 200 to 300 people.
Obviously, there's not a lot that we know with certainty about the social structures of Paleolithic human society. The academic consensus seems to have landed on something more like tight-knit family units of 25 people that would have existed in sorts of networks with other family units. And while these societies weren't egalitarian in the sense that we mean the word now, responsibilities, decision-making would have been to some extent shared. Particularly in those larger units, would have had to have been negotiated. Which is to say that he's either making it up or he is drawing on debunked myths, as he does in what he says next.
There was one tribal leader, the alpha male, and he had like a bunch of women.
As a reminder, even Rudolf Schenkel, who originated the idea of an alpha wolf, has since admitted that he was mistaken.
So back in the day, the guy had a lot of women. Nowadays in society, there's not just one tribal leader, but you're still looking for the guy with the best genetics, best offspring, somebody who can protect you, somebody who has access to resources, somebody who can lead, provide, and protect.
Which would be a fine point to make if it were true. But we have loads of data at this point that there are other attributes that women value far more in men. Being understanding, supportive, loyal, having good sex, all rank higher than anything that he just listed. What was evolutionary advantageous for us when we lived in caves is not necessarily going to work when we're living in apartments. And we have to adapt for the environments in which we find ourselves now.
How do you know whether that guy is that person when there's so many different people in the world where you're looking for status indicators? And one status indicator is that he is wanted by other women.
Can we just have one manosphere dating coach who didn't build his entire business on some Lovecraftian combination of ChatGPT and other men's videos?